Once again, it's time to fire up the mighty Marvel rumor mill. Pop culture website We Got This Covered is reporting that its wily, ever-anonymous sources have knowledge that Marvel Studios is eyeing Dacre Montgomery, who portrayed Billy Hargrove on the hit Netflix series Stranger Things, to fill the role of Wolverine in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Before we go any further, we feel compelled to make a few things clear about this breaking news. First, WeGTC is typically not a super reliable source of inside information. While the website has fielded accurate rumor reports in the past, it also has a pesky habit of spreading absolute malarkey. Plus, since no other media outlets are reporting that Marvel wants a young Australian actor for the role of Wolverine, the idea that these folks are breaking anything but Dacre Montgomery fans' hearts is pretty laughable.
I have never felt such humor!
Second, this isn't the first time Montgomery has been connected to a Marvel role by the fandom. As recently as last summer, the same website reported that he was being considered for the part of Adam Warlock in James Gunn's upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, for example. We'll leave it to you to decide whether this indicates that Marvel Studios is trying super hard to find the right role for the talented actor, or that the internet's rumor mongers stepped on their own feet with this one. Third, if indeed Marvel is considering Montgomery to take on the role of Wolverine, which again, it could honestly go either way, we're basically as on board as you could get. Ever since we got our hands on the actor's insane Stranger Things audition tape, we've wanted to see him land a major role in a superhero franchise.
Okay, now listen, why don't you put that away before you shoot yourself in the foot with it, okay? You ain't got the sack to shoot a woodchuck.
We literally can't think of a better fit for him than everyone's favorite cigar-chomping adamantium mutant, especially after we saw our favorite digital artist Boss Logic's rendition of the guy. As psyched as we would be to see Montgomery take over as Logan in the MCU, WGTC's alleged inside sources also put forth a small addendum to the rumor which makes us doubt the whole shebang. According to them, Marvel brass are still hopeful that they might be able to coax Hugh Jackman, who held down the role for almost 20 years in the Fox Studios produced X-Men movies, to return. Failing that, the sources say, the studio would then be interested in talking to Montgomery. Pardon us for saying so, but this doesn't make a lick of sense. When the X-Men, and especially Wolverine, finally join the MCU, Marvel is going to want them to be cast with actors who are capable of playing their respective roles for as long as possible. At 51, this would in no way describe Jackman, who in any event has stated plainly that he is done with the role. Montgomery is only 25, so if the rumor is true, it indicates that Marvel just isn't sure whether they want to go with an older or younger Logan. We ask you, does this sound like Marvel Studios, like, at all? This is a studio which has a rough sketch of its shared universe mapped out through 2028, according to head honcho Kevin Feige. We're pretty sure that plans are well underway for the introduction of the X-Men to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that no actors of Jackman's vintage will be sought for the primary roles. It's worth mentioning that Montgomery has previously appeared hesitant to star in comic book movies in general. In a 2019 video for GQ's Actually Me series, in which the actor went undercover on social media to take part in discussions about himself, he encountered a fan who suggested that he'd be perfect for the part of Jason Todd, aka Red Hood, the iconic Batman sidekick turned villain. Montgomery's response was pretty thoughtful. He said, in part,
I would really love to play outside of the world that's so prominent, I guess, in cinemas at the moment, which is just origin stories of amazing superheroes that we love.
He added that he'd love to, quote, dive into a different world that we don't know, that we aren't given a lot of. Whether it turns out that Montgomery's got the gutso to play old Knucklehead or not, we'll be keeping both ears to the ground for any news regarding the future of the X-Men in the MCU. And, as always, we'll keep you informed. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.